Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com, and we have got the core XR6 in here, as well as we got the XR5, and I want to tell you, we spent some time on these kites. We put it on the water. We got them way early before they were released so we could really do some testing on it, and I want to give you some true feedback of these kites so you know and understand the customer what we think about this. Now let me tell you about the XR. The XR was designed to be a high-performance kite. This is a 5-strut kite, so it's a really neat kite that I would say if you're a heavier rider, you can definitely benefit from it. If you're a very hardcore type rider, you're going to benefit from it because those 5 struts causes a good, strong stability in the sail. A lot of 5-strut kites, that's where we like to move people to. The harder you are, the heavier you are, how you ride, I will tell you 5 struts will help you out. Now, the core on the XR, this thing is a great little kite. If you want to get out there and do the highest jumping, it's a high performance kite, and I say that it's a high aspect kite as well, meaning it's narrow from the leading edge to the trailing edge. That makes these kites run at a really fast speed, and that makes them want to jump and get really good hang time. That's what this kite is known for. That's how it rides, and that is my experience as well. I love getting out there on the 8 and the 9. It's one of my favorite. These suckers will jump and hang time like you wouldn't believe. Now, I want to get back to what have they changed on these kites. Now, I got a list here. They tell me they reduced leading edge weight on here. They tell me that it's a speed something in the canopy, something changing of the pump system, strut curves. These are a lot of things that most of the customers will never notice. We get down to the nitty gritty, follow the sail around from trailing edge to bridle. We look at the bridles. Bridles are all the same on the kites, but I'll tell you, they don't need to change a lot. That is something in the industry I've watched guys, they're designing kites and they think they need to totally redesign it. You don't need to do that, and that is on this. They don't need to change a whole lot. A little tweaks here and there, and that is what they did. So they say they reduced weight. We went around looking through the kite. The only thing that I found that they reduced weight on the kite was this little Dacron patch that disperses the load from your back connection point up through the sail. This is the XR6 and it has the Dacron. It only runs right here. You'll see it at the back trailing edge from the tip to the first strut. On the XR5, they ran that up just a little bit further. So you can see a little bit of panel there. Now, is that going to change anything in how the kite flies? No. That's not going to affect the way that the kite flies or handles in any way. But, hey, if you can reduce a little bit of weight in a kite, little bits here and there, maybe sizing down the pads or reinforcements on the kite, I will tell you, all of those little tiny things do make a difference over time. And as you get performance-wise, your riding gets better, you start to notice these things. The main thing is they don't need to change a whole lot, and they haven't changed. There's a little bit of sail cuts here and there, some different printing, but I'll tell you, they've done a great job in designing this kite, and it's really hard to make changes. They've got neat little adjustments down here on the wingtips to give you a little bit of a wave all around a freestyle. What that does is allows the changing angle of attack slightly within the bridle. When you tweak a bridle and move it just a little bit, it does make a difference of how the kite will feel through the bar and how the turn response is. It has great connection points. It's constructed fantastic. This has got their Cortex is what they call it. Basically a ripstop with the 3 strands in it. Really strong. It's going to last a long time. I like it in the industry. They've just beefed up everything, and it's making kites last a lot longer. They use a pulley system on here. I really like that. They got 2 pulleys on the bridle with 1 slider at your main connection. This makes the kite smoothly go through the turns and transition into that power feel through the bar. I will tell you, my opinion on it, they didn't need to change a whole lot. It is already a great kite. If you've ever looked into trying these things, don't hesitate. Make sure you get your hands on them. If you like to jump, you like a fast flying kite, which is forward speed if you're a racer, or you want to get the biggest hang time, the faster a kite goes, the better you're going to get in the air. It's going to jump, it's going to loop, it's going to turn. Now, they talk about it's a free ride, wave, freestyle. A lot of brands do that. I tell you, if you want a kite that's going to give you more stability, definitely look at their the Nexus in the line of the core. That one has a lot more stability if I was riding waves, but I tell you, as an all-around high-performance kite, you cannot beat this XR. And the XR6 just came out. We've got them in stock. Guys are calling us about them a lot, and I wanted to give you my true opinion about it. All in all, it is a fantastic kite. You need to get out and ride that. When it comes down to picking a kite, put the time on the kite. It will sell it to you if you've got the performance-wise. Anyway, that's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com to give you the review of the 2019 Core XR. Come down and ride it with us.